What is going on, everybody? It's December, which means it's time to break out the LEGO Winter Village collection. And for this year, we have Santa's Post Office at 10339 with 1,440 pieces that retails for $100 US. So again, getting another piece for the Winter Village collection with Santa's Post Office. So overall, not like a super exciting piece. Don't really care to have a post office for Santa. But the one thing that made me really want this set is the hot air balloon, getting the new pieces that they have for the hot air balloon. So that's what made me want this set most of all. But overall, it looks nice. Of course, we get the Christmassy designs. We get a lot of snow everywhere. So we have snow on the roofs, on the ground. And then we also have a lot of like Christmas ornamentation. So we get a lot of red and green with like the Christmas trees. We get the like garland or whatever hanging on the building, ribbons stuff put around as well. So it just makes it all nice and festive. Of course, as you see here on the front of the box, we will have a light up feature. So now because they have the button batteries and everything in them, we get these big warnings now stuck on the front of the box. So it takes away a lot from the design of the box because it's these big warnings now. But if we spin it around, we will see the inside of our post office. So we had two levels. So we had our bottom level and then a little upper level there. We have our measurements. So it's 8 inches tall by 11 inches in length. And then we get just a bunch of little features. We get all these like little sorting things so we can put letters in and they'll sort of fall down into a sorter and all that. Of course, get the hot air balloon that does light up and just a lot of interior features that we will go through. So it's pretty nice overall. After building it, I did really enjoy it, but like I said, I don't really care too much for like a post office, but it's fun with like all the sorter machinery that they added into this as well as the hot air balloon. So overall, it is a pretty cool set that I was overall happy with. As usual every year, not really too exciting, but once I build them, I do really enjoy them. And then also to go along with this set, we also have Santa's delivery truck. So this was a cheap like $20 set that was released as well that you can add in with it. So it's Santa's delivery truck set 40746 with 224 pieces that, like I said, was $20. So we just get a truck for the post office with another elf and has a bunch of packages and stuff in the back, which is pretty cool. And we can spin around. You'll see the truck opens up so it can have all sorts of presents in there and a Christmas tree that will go on top as well. So a nice companion to go along with the post office as well. So all that will look nice together. So let's go ahead and look at the set starting with those minifigs. So here are our 5 minifigures from the set. So we get Santa and 4 elves. So let's go and look at Santa. Of course, they all look pretty much the same. So nothing really new or out of the ordinary with them, especially for Santa here. So just looks like Santa. So he has his red outfit on with the white as well. So we get his red hat with the white ball on it and the white fur all the way around that. His big white beard, and of course we can't take the hat off. We see his white eyebrows and should have a little bit of beard. If we look under the beard there, we can see he does also have some little mustache sort of design around in there as well with the white to go along with the beard. And then we have the basic Santa body, like I said, with all red. We get white around the collar, around the waist, just under his belt, so the black belt with the gold buckle, white gloves on his hands, and black boots there on his feet. So like I said, pretty simple basic Santa design. We get multiple Santas. I want to say like probably a Santa with every single set. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what it feels like. But just another Santa to add to the collection. Like I said, nothing new, rather than it'd be nice if he had all sorts of like nice printing around him and everything to make it like the best Santa, but just one we probably get every year. Then we go to our 4 elves, so they will vary slightly, but their outfits are pretty much exactly the same. So they get the dark, short little legs since they're little elves, with the brighter green tops on with the darker green, like lower sort of lapels. Of course, belt around the waist. Get the little horn logo, which will be on the post office, so I assume that's just to signify the post office. Then we get their little faces, which look pretty nice, so just looks nice there with the smiley happy face. I do believe, oh no, some of them do have extra heads, but this one does not. But we get the pointy elf ears out to the side and the green hat on top, so the pointy elf hat. So we get that elf. Then it looks like we probably have a girl just because it looks like she has eyelashes there, so probably a girl, but everything else about it's basically the same. There she has like a, I don't know, a shocked face, an O face, a singing face, not sure what sort of face she's doing there, but an additional face with her nice smiley face there. Maybe there was an incident in the mailroom. Then we get our pilot for the hot air balloon, so he has a little pilot helmet on, so the helmet with the goggles that come down on the face, but a nice happy face there with the buck teeth, so that's pretty fun with the mouth open, and then an additional almost like shocked face there in the back. So again, maybe they're sort of crashing the hot air balloon, and then has the same outfit design as the other two. And our final elf is going to be dressed pretty much exactly the same, but this one has glasses on, so we got the glasses. Looks like little eyelashes, so a girl as well with freckles all around her face. Of course, the pointy elf hat and ears. No additional face printing on the back, though. But she has a scarf around her neck this time since she's out in the cold, guiding the hot air balloon into the landing zone. So she comes with 2 sticks. Of course, that'd be like glowing and stuff to be able to guide the hot air balloon like they use with airplanes and everything else. So nice to use those spear tips that we've gotten with other things. So using that new piece. And then we get get the elf outfit just like all the others. So again, with the elves, you just get repeats over and over again, just the minor changes with their face designs and like adding the hat and the scarf and all that, but everything else is going to be exactly the same. So we can now use those to populate our post office. So here we have our post office from the exterior. It looks really nice. So like I said, as usual, we get our main building, but then add a lot of snow and festive colors to it. So it looks like we have mostly a blue building. So it's like the lights, I think they call it sand blue maybe, but blue with the darker blue as well. So it adds nice details throughout it with the colors, as well as the brown thrown in. So like for structural designs and stuff with the roof, you know, the pillars and all that. So it looks pretty nice. And then of course the little entranceway over here. But like I said, it's covered in snow. So we have white everywhere. So we have snow roofs, which a lot of these, I think some of them come off. Yeah, like the top one comes off, this one off to the side comes off, so it gives you access to the interior that way. So we got snow all over the ground, snow, we get a little snowman, snow on top of the little trees here as well, and then they make it more festive by adding stuff. So we get a bow up on the horn. So again, like I said, the horn design for the post office, we get garland here, so probably like the little red berries and stuff all there across the top. We get some candy cane designs over here to the side, so that's pretty nice. So the light pole candy cane designs with the lights up top, and again more ribbons like over here, and then more little garland pieces over here to the side as well. So that's nice. Over here we do get the fireplace, so we get another fireplace like they've done in a lot of sets. I don't know what to do with it, but a double fireplace, so where you have fireplace on the inside and outside. So obviously we have the inside that'll be warming up a nice little area, but then you can also access it from the outside. We get these little log pieces down here as well, so you can easily feed, you know, into the fire. And we get a little table with a lantern, so if someone wants to go out at night, like I said, the little snowman down here. And then that goes over to our big window so we can see inside. Love how like the windowsills have the pile of snow on them, sort of dripping down with the icicle designs and all that big horn. And then up top we do have a flag as well, so we just get a flag like a lot of post office sort of have there. So we get that off to the side, and then we get our entrance down here, as I mentioned, with the candy cane sort of lanterns there. Love the nice like archway design with the snow up top to our door, and we have a lot of star designs, so we get a star door handle there so we can easily open and close that. So it looks pretty good overall for the exterior there. We spin around to the side, get more little trees in the window with the snow piled up on it as well, so that all looks pretty nice. And then we have our little landing platform over here for the hot air balloon, so that'll be nice. And we can spin it around to see the interior, and I guess we'll go and start up at the top. So we get this additional little room that I can zoom into. So we get this room, I believe they have it called a riding area, and I think we can take the roof off as much so we can sort of see in there a little bit better. So there we can have a little table and have all sorts of like papers and stuff up here. Let's see if I can get it bent down here so you can see a little bit. So yeah, we get a bunch of letters and sort of writing notes and all that. Of course, like a ink and quill to be able to write. Not sure what this is, if it's like a toy or something. Of course, a candle that's sort of burning using more star pieces and letters laying on the ground, so we can easily stick a character up here, and we can take letters and drop them down the chute. So we get the yellow entrance that feeds into the green chute to be able to sort all the letters out. So that's a nice little addition there. And of course, especially if we go to the roof, I love how it has the yellow arrow, so it's like you go from this side to write the letter and you put it down into the yellow. So I love how it has the little arrow design built into the roof, but we can just stick that back on there to fill out our little rooms. Like I said, easily take a character and just put them up in that. And if we go down to the first floor, we'll start from the right and move to the left. Of course, we do have this machine. I'll go into more details, but we can detach that to get more access. So we'll start over here in the entrance. So we just get this little entrance area. Over here to the side, we do have a little coffee maker machine. So we get some coffee cups and the machine here with an additional little bottle, probably something you can add to your coffee. Then we got piles of boxes and letters. Of course, Santa's bag there over to the side. So just a lot of stuff that needs to be sorted out, ready for Christmas. Then we go to the sorting room. So we get this nice table here. We have little slots, like mail slots. It almost seems like that we can sort this stuff out. So we have packages, some letters, all sorts of stuff. We can see boxes up top with the letter designs, as well as a table here with a book that we can pull the book out. So there's what looks like at the front, nice Christmas tree design on that, and open up, and it shows the green card and the red card. So we got a lot into the green, a little bit into the red there. So just nice book for sorting, and we'll see what those mean exactly here in a little bit. So we just get that nice table with a stool. Obviously you can sit a character, you can sit one of the elves on it, so they can be looking up into the book to keep track of all that. And then we move over to Santa's study. So of course it's going to be dark in here, but we can take the roof off again, so that way it gets some light down inside there. So we have a chair here that we can put Santa in. We get a nice little globe in the background. Of course it looks weird since it's like a cream color. We can see, you know, North and South America, and it'll have all the other continents around on the side. And then we get like a bookshelf over here to the side, so all sorts of books and everything on the shelf. Of course that fireplace as well, so we can see some of the embers glowing back in there. So like I said, said, it's nice that it feeds from one side to the other. I would think overall that'd be a bad idea because then you get cold air blowing through the fireplace, but that's just how they have it designed. Of course, the chair, like I said, and a little table here, so probably making a naughty and nice list or whatever, a little checklist for Santa with a candle once again, and some more letters on the ground for Santa to read. So like I said, just a nice little room for Santa to go in and read all the letters, sit by the fireplace, and plan his route for Christmas. So nice little study room for Santa there, and we can put the roof back on, so that just slides right back on there. So that gives us pretty much all the interior of the post office. Now I do want to show more of the sorting area. So like I showed, we did have that machine. So we do get this machine design that looks pretty cool. Of course, nice bright colors with the yellows and blues and all that. But we get little gear here. We can spin the little wheel around. Of course, I have caution design. We get red and green. And we have this little piece that can move side to side. So it's just like a flat plate, but you can twist it. So if you want to go into the red cart, twist it this way, green cart the other way, and you can sort of move it back and forth there. And this does attach into this. So that means it sits right below the green chute. So now letters can fall down the chute and into the sorter. And so we get little carts that we can sit on each side. So we get green cart that we can sit on one side, red cart on the other. So we get extra letters. And of course, there's letters laying all over the set that we can use. So I went ahead and just sorted for these to be green. Not that it really matters which color goes where, but we can sit the chutes at the bottom of the side here. Or if we did like on this side, it'll sit perfectly like this. But on this side, you have to kind of go at an angle. So we get the green as well as the red. So we get the green and red carts there. So like I said, the red will be able to sit sideways, but the green, because it has this little piece here, you need to set it like that. So we can go ahead and feed in some of the green. So we'll go ahead and put the little switch over to the green side and then go up top. So up to the second floor where that little room was with the yellow piece, and drop the letters down in, and they'll slide all the way down into the green cart. So we get the nice little chute into the machine and we'll sort them out. And now we'll go with the red one. So let's switch it over to the red, and then we can drop the letters down into the chute once again. So I'll go down and sort it into the red cart as well, so we know which letters need to go where, and those carts can then be dragged off. So that's all pretty fun. But of course, like I said, the big thing with this that made me like it is the hot air balloon. So we get a hot air balloon that can land up top of the building here, so we can just sit nice right on the perch there. And of course, it will have a nice little dump feature, so we can have the back here full with letters, spin the little wheel, and it'll drop them down into this side of the chute and drop down into the sorter. But I do want to show you this hot air balloon. Looks pretty nice. So we get the bottom like basket design. So we get the slot here where we can put the pilot. So we get the nice control gear, a nice room to put a character. We get letters all around the bottom as well. Of course, nice red and green designs. We get the post office logo on it. Like I said, the little basket piece, so we can take letters and stick them in here. So you can just take those letters, stick them in the back, and then dump them down the chute as well to be sorted. But again, like everything else, has to have like Christmassy designs with the red and green. So we do get some leaves with the red bows, and then we get the big balloon piece, like I said, with this new pieces they have with the gold and green color to make the balloon. So that's really nice, going all the way up to the top, where we do have a little antenna piece that we can push on, because it will light up the balloon to make the flame like the balloon is flying. As hot air balloons, they light the fire and it makes it go up higher and higher, so you can get that effect going on with that flame lighting up in there, which is pretty cool. So really like to have that feature as well. So like I said, this was the biggest reason why I got this, just because I wanted the hot air balloon design, because so something new to add to the collection and works out pretty nice. So like I said, it can land up top here. Of course, we put our characters, so we can put like our pilot inside, so that elf can be in there. And of course, we have our guider, but we don't really have room to put. I wish we'd have a little stand or something that we could put off to the side just to be able to guide it down into that spot. But unfortunately, we don't have any place to put him besides down on the ground. And then, like I said, if we want to do the letter dump feature, we'll go and put our red cart back in there, put the letters up in the basket, and then we can spin the wheel and it will dump them down into the chute, and we'll sort the letters into the red cart there. So that's pretty nice. So again, fun little play features to go along with this. That's one thing I always like about it. They always add little features and stuff like that to make it even cooler. So that's all we have for our post office from the interior. We can now spin it back around to see the exterior there. We'll kind of set this in the background. And then we get all the other additional little features we get to go on the outside to sort of populate the area outside. So first we get a Christmas tree. So just a nice little Christmas tree design with presents all around it. So we can just sort of set this off to the side. We get a sign, so if elves need to know where to go, we of course get a mailbox here that we can put letters into. But we get the post offices here, so we can have, set out front. And then we have directional. So we get the elf clubhouse we got years ago, we'll go to one side, and the workshop off to the other. So again, older sets there that you can sort of place this and put them in the proper areas so characters know where to go. So you can sort of set that there. And what's really fun that I like about this is that we also get a little frozen pond, so we can do some ice fishing. So nice, we get the little fishing rod there. Of course, have a fish off to the side, and love how we caught a letter. Letters are coming everywhere for Santa, so even coming up out of the ice. So we got the nice little ice hole there that the elves can fish from, and it even comes with a nice cute little like baby seal, it looks like. So we have that white seal there as well. So that's pretty fun. So nice little thing as well. We can sit around, of course, have a character there ice fishing if we want. So I'll just set that right there. And finally, we get a sled. So of course, a sled to be able to deliver presents and mail. So we have this sled that we can put a character on, and they can be sledding around as well to deliver the mail. So nice features overall for this set. Of course, love all the exterior things stuff, especially the ice fishing that it came with the seal and all that. So fun little set overall there. But like I said, you can enhance this as well by bringing in the delivery truck. So we get this nice truck as well. We get an older elf guy driver. He has a little white mustache and glasses and everything. So that's pretty fun. But nice truck design there. We get some numbers on the front there. So the numbers of the set itself. Nice old like truck design. Little guy statue here on the front. Headlights. Of course, the wheels that'll let it roll. Little bag off to the side here with letters in it. So we're nice to have that. Of course, the driver's seat to put our driver. Get some tools like wrench and shovel there. So if that, if you need to work on anything, light off to the side there as well. And as you see, it says North Pole Post Office there. We have the tree up top that we can take off and just sit anywhere as well. But it's nice, adds that little feature up to the top of it. And then we can open the truck as well. So we get the nice little gear crank. So it's like an old wind-up toy. You can turn that as well. Or we can drop down the back and see the presents in there. The roof does come off, so we can take that roof off and then open this side as well. So it's got a little workshop design, so all sorts of tools there to the side, paint and stuff there in the back as well. So we can work on different presents or anything that needs to be worked on there. And then we get all the presents. So we get all the presents, of course, we can take out of the truck and do whatever we want with. But just a truck full of presents there. Like I said, just another additional piece that we can add to the post office, as it's a post office truck. So we add this into our village to be delivering mail around wherever we need it. So overall, a pretty nice set for the new addition to the Winter Village collection with Santa's post office. Overall, like I said, not like the coolest set ever, but I just really liked it for the hot air balloon, and that really delivered. Loved all like the letter sorting features inside of that. Is pretty fun. Looks nice from the outside as well. That's always from the outside. They look pretty nice, ready for Christmas, and additional little features and scenes to throw around our Winter Village. So overall, a nice set. Not the coolest set ever, but still really nice for what it is. So let me know what you thought of this set down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, let me know with that like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more LEGO reviews. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.